I don't even think the little boy been in a rap video. But you doing all this stuff that you see
But the
that you
rappers
think is
talk about him.
cool.
The rappers speak about him on a consistent basis, especially the Memphis
Because
rappers.
of his
Dude,
basketball skills, not of what he's done in a hood, because he ain't been to nobody's hood.
uh, it's always a reference to basketball skills, like you
Right.
say. Yeah, yeah, correct. But
So
uh,
like
You got. Did you? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Juan.
go
I
Hold,
ahead.
hold
can't.
on, hold on, G. Hold on, G. Wanda got to finish her thought.
Yeah, my
No,
bad.
I'm just saying, like the fact that we are here again after the first time.
That's the thing.
Oh, they
yeah.
pulled a me.
Uh-oh.
They dipped on us.
Go ahead,
Oh,
Paul.
you muted off. So what
My
was you?
thing.
And she,
Oh,
oh,
you
she
back.
had the
I'm
call.
Paul back.
So go ahead,
My
G.
thing.
Go ahead, G.
My thing was he just he's just messing up his general that wealth for his family, bro. $200 million contract plus that of on
Right.
endorsements and all of that.
Right.
Generational wealth. Is that what it's called? You know what I mean? Come on now. You messing it up for your family, bro. I don't know if they come I don't know what they come from. You know what I'm saying? For the
How
wealth
can
in their
you not?
family or
When his
whatever.
Family is
dad was an
probably
NBA player. T.
so.
Morant was an NBA player.
Yeah, probably.
That's not
Yeah.
but still like come on, man. Like and then for it to be so close, it's just weird. Just did this almost what a month ago, and then you did it again. It's just weird.
Hey, hold up, hold up, hold up. It's a third voice in
But
this motherfucker somewhere.
so, John, yeah, John,
Yes, John.
he don't want to come around. That
I
big John
an
stud,
echo or
you know what
something. I
I'm
didn't know
saying?
what was going on.
But so let me ask y'all this question: is it John Morant or is this the hood activity for his partners and
It's funny.
his
But before
partners?
we get that, because that's going to end up being a segue to the
He
third time.
keep
Because
blaming his
that's
partners though. We can't.
well,
Can we? And that's why I'm bringing it to play, Jig.
yeah.
Can we keep blaming his partners or
We
Well,
can't because even his partner who put him on
hey,
who
Denise,
going
what's
on.
going on, AT? So let's go back a little bit, right?
what up,
And like
Mom?
I said, he had at the very least, 9 other things that we know about. You know, and
This one.
probably even more shit than
This
that we don't know about from beating up a teenager because
Mhm.
he had quote unquote accidentally allegedly hit him in the face with a basketball. To his
Mhm.
mom calling him out to a
That was a
motherfucking
check.
yeah to a fucking either it was a shoe store. His mom called him out there. His mom called him and his partners out to a shoe store to deal with a fucking clerk. And after 30
What?
minutes, yeah, after 30 plus minutes of him essentially beating on this dude's door, they finally dipped. Right. His mom called him to another incident.
So
Right.
here go.
No, that's
No.
the motherfucker ain't no goon.
Why
Right.
is it? Why is his mama calling? Why is his mama calling
Because
him
he's
for
not
that?
Because of
supposed
his
to say
name.
this.
Okay,
So
His,
who
let's
he
address
his
where's the
name.
man in
so
her life
so
that she
who
gotta
he expecting
call
to
her
pull
child?
up? John Morant.
I guess because he's 6'5".
You see what I'm saying?
It's because of his NBA status.
Where is
That's
the
what they
man in
do.
her life that she has to call her child?
Well,
That's
and
what
that's
I'm
another thing
saying.
because, like, so his dad, T. Moran,
That's
he was in the NBA at one point, right? He played with Max Ray Allen. Him and Ray Allen was
what-
actually cool, but
He's tough.
he left NBA to take care of his wife and his family. He became a barber. From the articles that I read, that doesn't mean that he didn't still have connections, and he actually hooked his son up with the coach that hurled him into the NBA life, right? So let's take some shit off the board, like up front. This is not a motherfucker that grew up in the bricks. This is
He
not
did
a
not.
motherfucker that grew up having to slang any type of dope. This is not a
He
dude
didn't.
that
Right,
had
right.
to be out there on the streets slanging D, trying to make a way. He was
Slinging
always
D.
well to do. Not like slanging D.
The
Come on,
sling. He doesn't want to.
Oh, tell the
word. What the
But I
hell?
ain't gonna pause because I know what it's
I knew
about.
what you meant, cuz. I knew what you meant long hell
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
You just
we
did
ain't
that.
got to pause because we know it's in our draws, y'all. You
Wanda just
understand?
hit me
So they
with a
want to have it.
he said.
All right. All right. I'm done. I'm not gonna do it no more.
Come on, talk some. Damn, AT. You done
Come
did
on, Mom. Hey,
See?
damn,
now. All right, now. All right.
AT.
All right. Nick,
See?
Nick, cut it out. Cut it out,
See?
Nick.
Wow.
Cut it out.
That's funny.
Wow.
Man,
That's gross.
So
So
let's
we just
let's
trying to
take
be clear. We just trying to be clear here.
okay.
all
So
right.
let's
Clarification
take
out there
these
now.
different things, right? Let's take all these different things that he has been doing, right? And let's take it and push it into his professional life, where not only is he representing an official fucking corporation, the NBA, he also
Right.
is a brand. His name in and of itself is a brand. No left and right parameters about that.
Yeah.
He's
Right.
really
Let's
doing
go outside.
his brand. So
He ain't
you,
looking at
man, you came on here to talk about this. Eh? What you got to say?
That's on me.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, for all the people who saying that it's his friends put
Whoa.
him in bad situations, people he surrounds himself with, he's grown as hell. Like he can make his own decisions. Yes, there's a chance that he could be in a situation which he's around those people, but you still got to be able to assess those people and assess the situation for your own well-being. You got to put yourself first.
Right.
So you, at the end of the day, you can't really blame his friends. You can't really blame his mom. You can only really blame himself because he's the one who put himself in that position.
Thank you.
And the only reason that he's just suspended now and he's still like not out of the league and fired is because he's as good as he is.
Yeah.
But
Most
that can
improved
only
player
go
of the
so
year.
far.
He got MIP.
Exactly.
Man,
So he's
as cold as he was.
people constantly saying that he's the next
He
Derrick Rose or what Derrick Rose could have been.
Right.
Like he's that generational talent, but there's only so much that he could bend or the league is gonna bend before they break and say, we're gonna make an example out of you and we're gonna get rid of you.
And that's what we at, trying to see what example they gonna set for him. But piggybacking off what you were saying, X, if he wasn't that superstar, they wouldn't be at him like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
If this was some other guy,
He'd have been gone.
you know what I'm saying? He'd have
It was
been
Dylan
gone.
Brooks.
I believe.
It
Yeah, right.
was
Is Dylan Brooks
Let's-
He
bad?
did the Illuminati.
He part of the group. They boy gone. He part of the group. Boy gone. He is
He would have been
out
gone
of
the
here.
first time. You
He
know
is
about
gone.
Who is that?
Dylan Brooks is his team or was his teammate.
He got
He is
fired.
not good.
He got fired in the most disrespectful way possible.
Absolutely.
Okay, but
Absolutely.
let me push it out here like
So
this,
he
right? Actually, go ahead, X.
Oh,
Go
so
ahead. We
basically
listening.
what had happened was in the playoff they played the Lakers in the first round. He started poking a bear.
One or two.
LeBron.
Okay.
You know when you talk shit to LeBron, you basically just sealed your fate.
Okay.
But he kept doing it after each game that he was losing. Continued to do it. Kept talking shit to the press.
Oh
All
Lord.
that. So when they finally got eliminated, the Grizzlies posted a tweet saying, "Under no circumstances will Dylan Brooks be let back on the Memphis team."
Oh my gosh. Huh. Okay.
That's how they let him go.
Thank you
Yeah,
for my sports
they shipped
lesson.
Dylan Brooks.
Wow.
Dylan Brooks got shipped right out of there. We went to Turkey or whatever. You know what I'm saying? After that,
Did they let him know they was gonna put that statement out before they did?
So that's part of the problem, right? Let's not. Yeah, well, talk about it. So let me push it at this angle. Let me push it from this point, right? Because we're in America. Let's not forget about that. And Americans love their guns. So is this a Second Amendment violation? Is he being punished because he's practicing the Second Amendment? And if so,
because he black.
I don't know if I can get on.
I think
board.
it's just his NBA contract. Yeah, we ain't muting no more. Yeah, we ain't muting no more. You know what I'm saying?
You are part of the NBA. That's what it is.
I think it's
that's what it is.
I think it's just the
You are
boys club.
in the NBA. You can't be waving no pistols, dog. What did you do?
It's still
I mean,
federal-
at the same time,
it's a constitutional
Chris
right.
Hayman, they brought up a
Like at the same time though, I'm sure when he signed his contract, he signed an ethics clause.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
And when
They
you
are
sign that
private
ethics clause, you
entity.
go about what them people say, them people that's paying you.
Yes,
Yeah, it's much
Right.
more big.
So regardless of what your rights are,
exposing him.
them people got
Business,
lawyers
man.
to tell you what your rights are not.
It's
Okay.
business. This is business. What do you got?
You got PR people. you got your agent, you got so many people telling you the business of this league.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're not coming into this blind. It's no way you coming into this not knowing that you can't do certain things. You can't do this. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do charity events. You gotta do public services. You know what I'm saying? There's so much things that's in
And
this
you gotta
contract that you
not wave a
sign.
gun in public.
You finna go read books to kids with your pistol on your side?
I
Knock
mean,
it off, man.
Lewis, goddamn it, why not? Them kids bad as a motherfucker.
Well, hey, you got you watch you got
They just hungry,
But
man.
my thing
They
is
ain't
like,
tired,
even
man.
with
They just
that,
hungry sometimes.
even with all of that out of the window, and just as being as stupid act as it was, what if the gun had went off and he shot himself or his friend?
Well, then he'd be looking at different
Not
federal
only did you
cases.
mess up
Hey,
somebody's life, but it's also messing
so
up
so
your.
so look at Henry Ruggs. I got a NFL player. I know I'm a Raider player through and through. Henry Ruggs, he facing life pretty much in jail for running through. He was doing like 130 in his Lambo or something, and he crashed into a woman and killed her
and her dog.
and her dog.
Oh, he got money for the dog. For the dog.
What?
For the dog.
They ain't even talking about the dog, but just for the
No, he
lady
got life
alone.
because of the dog, not
But
because
just
of
for
the
the lady
woman.
alone.
Game over. Game over.
And they're 5
Game over. Miami.
Miami.
seconds
Miami
left.
won.
It's 23 seconds left.
49 seconds left.
Score.
Miami's up 5.
Jimmy Bucket.
105 to 100.
That's game. They
How the hell do you have a
305
read
Wow.
messages?
up 2-0. But that's part of the script. That's part of
Oh my!
part of the script. It's part of the script.
We'll ride it out and see.
All right, but Dirk, back to what you were saying.
Just man, it's just a mess. It's just chaos out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand it, man.
So
I
I'm
really
trying to find out. You got all this money. You can do whatever the hell you want to do, but you want to live a thug life. What's so fucking glamorous about that hood thug life?
And there is the transition point.
NWA.
well
That's what they
rappers
That's the old show.
that's
rappers want to be NBA players. NBA players want to be rappers and drug dealers.
It's
That what Kevin Hart said.
that gangster shit.
It's all about just holding that mentality of just being a gangster, I guess.
That's
That's
what
what
I
I
think.
keep saying. PowerPoint sometimes.
They wanted us to think like that.
But it ain't just thinking like that. It's
No, I know what you're saying, but this is how they put it.
Man, he can't keep doing that shit. He sound like he
you
underwater.
gotta
He got
come around
close
here,
to the
man.
mic.
You gotta come around here, bro. They keep talking about you.
No, it's come on.
Come on, yeah, we ain't off NBA. You got a lot of views. You got a lot of points. Shit. Come on over here, John.
He
Man,
sound like he on Super
this my
Mario.
people.
What is
This
it?
for the podcast. We drinking partner. You know what I'm saying? This is my drinking partner. You know what I'm saying? Me and G-Ball thug it out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, he was doing all that talk. I thought that was a light skin.
No. So his points and views are a little bit more valid then, huh?
Okay.
Cuz
So just to make sure everybody is where we are right now, we're transitioning from talking about Ja to the mentality that he's carrying forward, or that he's
It's
trying
better
to
than
portray,
girl.
right? And this is a movement of trying to of the hood mentality, and the topic for this one is actually leaving the hood mentality. So what was you saying, John? Good to see you again, bro.
I wish I would you, man.
You got it.
I was saying, like, it's the propaganda of them promoting gangster rapping, promoting that to us to be like, you could be like NWA because they gangsters. Like, that's the life they want us to live. And that's like the life a lot of these guys trying to do, man. It's like they like that stuff because they promote it so much. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like they shouldn't. The more they promote it, the more these kids gonna fall into it, man.
he a kid.
They just he a kid, and then just hanging with them
Like
guys.
a grown man, like
He's a grown man. He needs to fight himself, but he still like that lifestyle because they think that's what it's supposed to be for
But
us.
he's never
But
lived
John,
that
he ain't never been in that
lifestyle.
lifestyle.
I know that. So that
Like
shit. But see,
he was so
that's the
work.
same thing they said about that's. But see, that's the same. They said the same thing about Tupac. He was never in that life.
No,
He went to performance art schools. He was this guy. He was that guy. And when he got when he
Well,
got
hold on,
when
hold
he
on.
got
Time you out. I gotta time you out. I gotta time you out just for a second because there's a vast difference between Pac's parents,
that is different. He was in
and
the streets. Pac was in the streets.
Later on, yeah,
there's
you
Pop
know.
there's
mama was a whole crackhead. He
there's
had
a
struggles.
huge difference between the
So
lifestyle.
we so that's the
Hold up,
struggle. So we speaking
hold up.
about the struggle
Hold-
versus
Well, it's not
so
just
y'all get back to the privileged lifestyle that Ja Morant would
Uh-huh.
so
attain to. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
there is a level that Pac was able to actually speak to it from because he bore witness. He bared witness to the things that he was
I,
talking
I,
Okay.
I,
I see what you're saying. I see what you're
versus
saying.
yeah. Now
I see what you're saying.
if I grow up in upper class middle America, right, there are things that I'm simply not exposed to, and I can hear it. I can be influenced by some things that I listen to and hear and try and replicate it. But I ain't really about that life because that's
Right.
not what.
True. Okay, I see what you're saying.
No. I understand what he's saying, but like this though, cuz you know what I'm saying? Like me and you, we first kinfolk.
Right.
You hooping, you living your life. You know what I'm saying? You bought your daddy was a hooper. You know what I'm saying? You got that lifestyle, but you got me. You got Cuzzo. That's always been there through everything that you've been through. Everything I know everything about you. You know what I'm saying? I can't hoop like you, but I was in the gym with you. You know what I'm saying? You
Sure.
was dunking on me and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
You gotta tell everybody the business, cuz.
Yeah, I
But
was like you say. I'm
yeah, there's no. But listen though. But listen though. I'm the nigga you dunked on.
right.
You're not leaving me behind
Sure.
just because you honed your skills off of. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? On Christmas Day, when nobody else, where everybody else was at the crib eating Christmas dinner and shit, you out dribbling the ball. Who out there with you? Kinfolk.
But
I'm
again,
out there with you.
cuz here's the difference. Here's the difference. We grew up around the corner from each other in South St. Louis. You on Tony, I was on Shaw. There is not a world of difference in that shit. It's poverty on 3 blocks deep.
No,
So
no, 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 no. I'm talking about. So I'm thinking about on every level you've
I
been
like
on.
relationship ties.
I'm yeah, relationship time, AAU, college
Right.
ball. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Everything you done been through. I've been that cousin. I've been that kinfolk there for you.
Yeah, but you
So
also
just
ain't
because
got no
you've
some
been
stupid
there,
shit.
do you feel like you're owed something? Because
No,
if that's what
I'm not old some, but I'm speaking from John Moran experience. He done
mm,
been there when nobody else was there, when nobody else was hooping with me in the gym, like Rick Ross said or Drake said. When nobody else was there hooping with me in the
mm,
gym, Cuz
we do
was.
not quote light skins on
Do
this
you
show.
think his parents?
I'm just joking.
I'm
I'm kidding.
speaking
We love
facts
the
though.
light skinned.
You know what
I'm just speaking facts.
But
Yeah,
look,
he the breadwinner.
That's what I'm saying.
He the breadwinner, but somebody was there with him.
But I'm saying though, do
sure.
you think people can talk to him now because he's the? You think what I'm saying?
But that wait a minute, G went up something else. That's a good top. That's a good topic. That's a good
Because
conversation.
here's
But
the
but
issue.
but but going back to me, how do you leave me behind, G Wanda? How y'all leave me behind? I've been there with
If
y'all.
but still, if you're not expanding my brain or being good for my brain, and you can block the blessing, you gotta go.
LeBron solidified everybody in his. He put everybody in the job.
Fine. Hammer did the same thing, right? And
And he
They,
Hammer was
broke.
he's an Oakland OG.
Hammer,
Very
Hammer
different.
was Hammer, but you're
But
right.
dig,
Hammer was on
but,
something else.
but dig,
That's another. That's like parking, and yeah, that's like parking. Yeah, that's a whole different.
but here's the separator, right? Here's the separator. If I'm putting you on, or if you riding with me, but every time I turn around, I'm in some shit
Bless you.
because of you, and
Keanu
it's
just said.
jeopardizing
You gotta want to take a
thing
zip.
that's jeopardizing the very thing that got us on. Why am I gonna keep you on? Because now you're jeopardizing the lifestyle that we're trying to get to and
Come on,
maintain.
man.
So wait a minute now. The first the first gun thing incident was from Morant account. That was from him
Yeah,
personally.
right.
That's self influence.
Well, that's
That's self influence. That's
If
on
you
him.
my man's, if you my man's 100 grand and you see me doing stupid shit and falling off my square, and you my man's for real, where are you at to say, hey, bruh,
Come
bruh?
on, man. We all doing it.
just saying. You're not true friends. So
No, we all in an event. We all got bottles. We kicking it. Ain't nobody really who really still on that judgment call. That first incident was in the strip club on him.
Right,
There
sure,
ain't no TMZ. Ain't no. Go ahead, Jig. I'm sorry.
I got it. But again, if you my man's 100 grand and you down like sandbags, and you see me falling off my square, and even if it comes to the point, even if it comes to the
G
point
gotta
to
come
where,
over here so we can hear him.
yeah, G, because you loud as a motherfucker in the background. But even if it
No,
comes,
Miami just won. Yeah.
oh, but even if it comes to the point where it's a selfish
Let me see what
call,
it looks
and
like.
you looking at it like, damn, my man's feeding all of us, and if he fucking up, I ain't gonna be able to eat no more, right?
Right.
And you got to be like, hey, kill it, like, calm down, bruh. You finna mess this up for everybody.
But that's what G was coming to. Can you calm the money man though?
nope.
Can you
Absolutely,
tell the money man anything?
absolutely, absolutely.
Who? Who?
There's a thing called speaking truth to power. And the reason why, and I was just talking to Maya about this earlier. You know why there's so many assholes in the world? There's a reason. The only reason why there's so many assholes in the world is because motherfuckers ain't punched them in the face soon enough, right? If a person that's an ass was punched in a shit and corrected multiple different occasions, I guarantee you that motherfucker wouldn't still be the same type of asshole. He'd be a cautious asshole and be like, I might be stepping over this boundary. I'm talking a little bit too much. It look like I'm finna get punched in my shit again. Let me calm down. Right?
But
It's
it,
okay.
but it.
Truth to
Go ahead.
power.
Mm.
I'm just saying, it's okay. You gotta speak.
I'm trying to keep my train of thought. It's so bad, bro. I'm trying to keep my
You
train of
gotta
thought.
speak truth to power. And when you don't speak truth to power, this is the type of shit that happens. Ego runs rampant. And when ego goes unchecked, it tears down everything in its path. It's corruption. It becomes corrupt, and it becomes a movement of being a self-fulfilling entity that is going to kill itself. And that's what's happening with this young man. Nobody's at it's again the hood mentality, right?
He
You
got
want
too many yes men around. He needs somebody that's gonna say,
absolutely
That's what it is.
No, it's not about the yes.
He got his day.
It's not
That
about
is
the yes.
every
That's what
game.
I'm saying. It's not
That's
about
what I'm
the yes.
Yes, man.
saying.
Yeah, part
Who's telling him? Who's going to tell him?
So everything you said, G, you know what I'm saying? Like he got that one. Me and you, we first kinfolk. Like I said,
yeah.
if I'm telling you, you can't do that. 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 You listening to me and you the $1 million man, and you got a bunch of yes men going with you.
if you telling them right, yes.
If
Right.
I'm ride or die with him, he know I'm with him, and we right
Exactly.
we side by side like me and John is. And I'm speaking to him like, bro, we can't be doing this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Now
You
there's
can't silence the $1 million man.
you
You can't silence the me. Go
it's
ahead,
not
Jig. I'm
about
sorry.
silencing the $1 million man, but
It's not
again, it's
about
about
silencing.
truth to
It's
power.
about telling them truth,
Right.
reality, like I
And that's what
said.
it is. Now, at the end of the day, we're all responsible for our own actions. We're all
That's
responsible
what
for
I'm
our
getting
own
back to.
reactions
So
as well.
it ain't on nobody else.
Yeah. So if you on the side of me and you like, hey, cuz, you wildin'. Hey, reel that shit in, some. You finna fuck this up for everybody. Calm down. And
Right.
I choose to be like, nah, I'm finna get this off. Well, then you have a choice at that point because you put that shit out there to be
That's
truth.
how it
And if
feels like
the $1 million man don't want to listen, cool. I ain't finna fuck with the $1 million man no more. Because I wouldn't your ride or die because of your $1 million any goddamn way.
Money
Let's
about the
go.
money.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, I get you. I get you. I definitely get you. But that's all I was saying. Like
And
sometimes
so
the man can't do silence.
that's
And I keep saying silence,
and
but it
that's the
ain't about
same
being
thing.
silent. It's just about being held responsible. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Held accountable.
But that's the same thing with the hood mentality, right? So we know that 90, 95, damn near 99% of these motherfuckers that's rapping about shit in the hood, they are not about that life.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Have a cousin that do that, and they might be doing some vicarious shit and have a ghostwriter put it on for them. But they ain't about that life. They about as soft as cotton. They ain't gonna bust a grape in the goddamn fruit fight, is what we used to say when we was younger, right? But they're selling an image.
What up, Twan?
What's going on, Twan? They selling an
What's up,
image.
bro?
They're selling a product, and unfortunately, the product that we're selling ourselves is the exact same shit that keeps us killing ourselves. Let's look at two different types of rappers, right? We can look at Talib Kweli, and this I'm gonna just bring some shit back to our day, right? Talib Kweli, and then we can look at some Master P type shit, right?
Mhm.
Now there is a difference because P then was out in the streets like that. The motherfuckers was about it. So let me let me use like a little Uzi Vert or one of these little guys that's on that bullshit today, right?
Yeah.
That watched Scarface one too many times, thought it was
Mm.
cool, and then it began to become solidified by watching Power and watching the different movements of Power, and now they've
Can I be
identified.
honest with y'all about something? I've
Yeah,
never seen Scarface all the way through.
Me
you ain't
neither.
never seen what?
Scarface all the way through.
I ain't mad at you,
Vince,
Yeah.
Vince,
but but
I come over, you know what I'm saying? I bring some flowers over, you know what I'm saying? We can sit up and watch, you know what I'm saying? And have a
but
good time.
All right.
it becomes a movement of deifying the exact same thing that we're supposed to be trying to move away from, and it becomes a
Mm-hmm.
self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Because we'll say that we're trying to move away from something, we're trying to do better, but we're trying to do better by selling dope to somebody that look like us. We're trying to do better by pulling pistols out on somebody that look like us, and that's the hood mentality. How are we doing better if we're simply continuing in the same types of behavior? And why can't we leave that shit?
Well,
I mean, we stacked on top of each other, first and foremost.
But that can't be
It's
in the.
always, it,
mm,
we black on black. What you talking about, me or John Morant?
I'm just talking about the hood mentality.
the
The
hood
hood
mentality,
mentality.
period.
Yeah,
Right, right. Hood mentality is always set up like that. That's what I'm saying. We always look at the radius, look at the square footage. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I'm talking about home. I'm talking about homes as opposed to apartment buildings.
right.
Let's take apartment buildings. You know what I'm saying? We stack on top of each other with our own personal problems, and then you know what I'm saying. You bring a dog into the effect or something. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole type of different aggression. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's always aggression in the hood because we always trying to come up. You know what I'm saying? That's hood
Well,
mentality.
I think that
Is
is
that
part
like
of
a
what's
speak?
That's
contributing.
why you on it, bro. Go
Or
ahead.
is that like a crab in the barrel mentality? You know what I'm saying?
But ain't that what go on in the hood? We talking about hood mentality. That's what go on in the hood.
That's
Ain't
part of.
nobody gonna get up. Ain't nobody gonna get up above nobody else. But we all speak about equality. You see what I'm saying?
But what
But hood mentality is always set to go ahead, G. I mean, G. Hood mentality is always set to set you back.
What you got to say, G? You look like you got a lot to say.
I'm trying to get my thoughts together.
All right,
And, and that's all. That's all I'm saying. Hood mentality is just a mind frame, a thought.
and it
Like you
is.
saying, it's just a mind frame and thought,
True.
and that's what we
Absolutely.
and that's what we caught up in. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I say always resonate from the hood. That's the
So
hood mentality from my point of view.
I understand the hood mentality, because I've been there before too. But
Mhm.
the question is, how and when do you progress? Or do you, because
I guess.
these are choices, right?
Okay.
These,
Like, that's what I was just about to say. I was like, at what point do you grow up and be like,
yeah,
damn, where is that?
I guess that's what I was trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, how long do you
Like
stay
seriously,
hood?
like, at what point is it just like, okay, that's not cool. Killing my people is not cool.
Come on, man.
Either with drugs or with firearms or whatever.
right.
Like, at what point is it just like there's something better out there, and they're always talking about it's the white man keeping us down.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't post
Yes,
the
they
goddamn
yes
on.
they contribute. Yes, there are contributions, but at the same time, if you're not falling for it, how can you fall?
Hmm.
I mean, come on, man. Like that's
It's always about the dirty dollar.
sometimes I feel like it's us holding us back. You know what I mean?
Because
It is.
oftentimes it is, right? I said it on here once before. Um,
That's true.
when you begin to do better, you always gonna have somebody that's gonna be like, "Oh, you think you better than me?"
Yeah,
And the
that's
question,
our
the response isn't, "No, I'm not better than you, but I am better." Why can't we accept that part of it? I am better. I'm not better
problem.
than you. I'll never be better than you, but I am better than this goddamn situation. I am better
Straight
than
Right.
the
like that.
circumstances, right? I
Right.
am better than simply being at this point in life. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm still. We both still humans. We both still have intrinsic value. So why don't you be better too? Come with me. Let's do that. Right?
Come with me, man.
Gnarls
What?
Barkley has a song.
But at
And
the
some
same
of the
time, you can't take everybody with you. Yes,
because
you
yeah,
like, okay, I want you to come with
Because
me,
they don't have
right,
that
but you
same
can't take
mentality.
everybody with you.
right.
But not everybody's situation is the same either. Some people
That's
might need to
true.
grind. Some people might need to grind for a different reason, medical expenses, or you know what I'm saying. So they grind is totally different than a person that's trying to hustle. You see what I'm saying? So I can't get caught up in your world when I'm trying to get what I need. So
So we had a comment on TikTok. It said, I think hood mentality is different than street mentality. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Explain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do need to clarify. Matter of fact, come on off of TikTok, get on YouTube, look up the Family Bloodline podcast, and jump in the box.
hood and street is the same shit. Because if
Think
you
it's
in the hood, then you know some street shit.
right.
Pretty
You do.
stupid. Um.
And what
So
up? What up?
No, but you ain't. But okay, so you weren't exposed to hood activity as opposed to you know what I'm saying. So you went in. So uh, so this the question. My producer just told me that they were exposed to. You like that shit, don't you? You
That's dope.
like
That's
that
dope,
shit.
cuz. That's
My,
dope.
my my producer just told me that they grew up in the hood, but they weren't exposed to street shit. Is that the
I
thing?
can understand that. I can understand.
yeah,
I can do
You
that.
can understand that? Okay, speak to
Yeah.
me. Speak to
I mean,
So
cause
go
like
ahead,
the
Wanda.
stuff
You
that
got it.
y'all got into, I knew was there, but I never experienced it myself.
Wait a minute,
Right.
wait a minute.
Because
What
I
you
know
just
it's
say?
there, don't mean I experienced it.
Okay.
You take part in it.
Don't
Right.
mean
That you
But
knew
that
about.
experience wasn't my experience. I knew it was there, but it wasn't my experience.
So with that knowledge, you weren't nerd, but you knew about the activity that was going on.
Yeah.
So how you not exposed to that? How you not gain knowledge from that?
No, it's not
That's
that
my
you
thought.
didn't gain. It's not that you didn't gain knowledge. It's the fact that that wasn't your experience. That was
you're not
so,
deep into.
so I get everybody not into everything, but you got that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You in the hood, so you got some you might not did the activity, but you exposed to the activity. So
What's the difference?
how
What?
you not exposed to it?
There's a
well.
difference,
That's true.
right?
Okay, I see
Speak
what
to me.
you're
Speak to
saying
me.
I
because
see what you're saying
just
though,
because
Dirk. I do.
you hear gunshots, and the gunshot's going to affect you differently from the person that actually got shot and the person that's actually hearing the gunshot.
Right.
Correct.
So is that hood or street?
We all knew what
It's the
motherfuckers
same
what
shit.
yeah, we knew
It's
what
the same. That's
what
what I'm saying. It's the same. So
It's the
we
same.
So if I
okay.
so somebody sells some crack and somebody get chased by a dog in the hood,
I don't
which
even know what the
which
fuck to do with that analogy, cuz I don't know.
That's no beginning.
so I'm saying like you say hood and street, right? Hood and
They the
street shit.
same thing.
It's same.
So if I sell I don't
It's the activity in the streets.
so if I get chased by a dog in the hood, It's that
It's
hood
just
activity.
you ran down the damn street, didn't you?
So let me say this. So you getting chased by that dog in the hood, and you turn around and you shoot that dog.
But it's
I can't follow these analogies. I'm lost
I
as a
don't
mother.
know. I thought it'd be some hood. So like what you was saying, like uh uh a hood person wouldn't have a gun on them. A street person would have a gun on them. So that's a
But
different activity. But
no, I think
Uh,
it's the same.
I don't either
that's
because
why I say
just
it's all the
because
same. But
yeah, just
I'm
because
just,
we prostitutes do don't mean we out here
that's
being
why I
pimps,
said feel like
right?
it's all the same myself.
Just because
But
we prostitutes
I
do don't
don't
mean we out here being pimps, right? We know what the game is. We knew what was going down on
it's
Cherokee.
simple.